Thank you for blowing the candle out with a cat. Thank you.
Oh, we're on air.
Oh.
It's okay. No, we're early. We're 3 minutes early. Hi. No one's even. I don't think anyone's
Arden Moore, Pet Health and Safety Coach.
in action. Yes, Linda's almost here. Okay.
Oh,
so,
she did respond.
She did.
Yeah, okay,
She's all
she's
good. I get worried.
Oh,
No one's.
Mom.
I don't think anyone's. Oh, one person's. Hi, Annette. Annette's viewing so far. We have one person that's logged on. It's Jamie and Arden. Hope everyone can hear us okay. Actually, let's see.
Is it going to come out of here?
No, it's already there.
No, the volume.
There is no
Coming out of
volume.
here.
We don't need any volume.
How am I going to know the questions?
Oh, they're going to type them.
Oh.
See how fun this is going to be, everybody? Whoever is listening already, this is how fun it's going to be. Jamie and Arden are going to be just, having this chat. And we're just on 2 minutes early because we're just making sure you can all hear us. Can you all hear us? Oh my God, look at that. You hear the... It's awesome.
There's one for you.
I'll do that too. We'll just stand like this, almost like those... All right, so let's see here. 2 active viewers. Let's see who's in here already. Christophe and Annette. Hi.
Christophe.
Annette and Christophe. Okay, so we're gonna wait
Say
until
something nice.
I know I just did. I said,
you
all
did.
hear us.
Oh, hopefully we're gonna make sure they can hear us.
Little hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. All right, so we are gonna go official in.
Oh, you want your FetchFind sign in? Or you're gonna go wild?
No, we're all like good. We're on air.
FetchFind?
Oh, I can see it. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. We'll go live. We'll go official in a few minutes.
Okay.
Official in a minute or so.
Okay, and then I'll get on it.
So right now we're just hanging out in the office here at FetchFind. We've got Rami.
Rami!
My cat is here. See, I mean, he's totally adjusted in like 15 minutes.
That's what we needed to do.
Give
him the chance.
Portable
litter boxes.
Another person just portable litter boxes are awesome. Hi, oh look who's here. Look who's running.
No, not Kara.
Annette, thank you for commenting back that you can hear us. Yes. Yes.
All right, let me go get Rami.
All right, so it's 10 o'clock. There's still folks that are not on, but you are. And if you're here, then we're going to go ahead and start talking to you about cat behavior. Fit cat. All right, so today it is Thursday, July 3rd, and this is oh, okay. Well, this is the star of the show for sure. That's my kitty Rami, who is here visiting at the FetchFind office today with Arden. So let's see. So welcome for those of you who are watching, and for those of you who will listen later. We're so happy that you're here. We're going to make the most of this hour together and fill it with jam-packed information. If we get done early, we get done early, but we're giving ourselves about an hour. So with me right here,
pause up, everybody,
is the beloved cat expert, noted author, entrepreneur, cat everything, pet everything, first aid expert, Arden Moore.
And a retired softball player.
That's actually the important part.
Yeah.
A retired softball player.
And it's nice to be back on my home turf, Chicago.
Yeah, you're a Chicagoan. We covered yesterday that Arden is a Chicagoan, a San Diegoan, a Dallasinian. How do you say it? Dallasinian?
I don't know yet. I just know every lyric to Deep in the Heart of Texas.
Floridian?
Floridian, yes. I kind of like kind of flying around a lot.
You've been everywhere. All right, so we're going to do stuff today. Today's whole webcast, I'm looking, I know it's all about cat health, cat safety, and we really want to gear the conversation towards pet professionals, and that is in conjunction with what we're really excited to do here at FetchFind, which is to launch our cat line of products and tools in the form of amazing content that we're partnering with the lovely Arden Moore to deliver to our pet care professional friends. So, so we're going to spend, like I said, the next hour or so talking about things around cats with this lovely lady who has written a couple of wonderful cat books, recent cat books. She's written more than this, of course, at 24 books.
26.
26 books. We have 2 of them right here, Cat Behavior Answers book and Fit Cat. Both of ours are, of course, signed, autographed. But I'm sure that Arden would be happy to autograph yours as well. Okay, so this webcast is, first of all, let's get all the housekeeping out of the way. Our webcast today is brought to you by our friends at PetSmart and the grooming department. We love our friends at PetSmart in the grooming department. If you're looking to start a career working with pets, there's so many ways to do that, and certainly in one of the PetSmart grooming salons is a great way to start because they offer an incredible curriculum for education for the entering pet professional. It's a great way to get your feet, paws on the ground and working with animals. So they are our sponsors and we love them for that. But let's move on talking about things that are all about cats. So you guys, yes, kitties, awesome. Okay, good. You guys are writing in the sidebar. So I would invite you guys to, if you want to ask any questions, please do. We also have some questions from people below. And I'm going to go ahead and grab those first. So maybe what we want to do, and here comes our friend Linda, who also works here. Maybe what we want to do first. Hello, Linda. We're webcasting. So maybe what we want to do first is talk about, let's answer some of these questions. Let's just do them.
Right.
Okay. So first question is, how do you teach dog walkers to sit and play / spend time with cats? And I think for our professional audience, which who will be listening and watching this now or later, I think that's probably a really that is an important question.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you usually book, 20 minutes to a half hour to take a dog on a walk?
Sounds right.
You would do the same kind of time to spend with the cat. Obviously, you're not running down the street.
Right.
Cats can outrun us anyway, and they make sharp turns, so they don't heel very well or anything like that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, with cats, the best way to greet a cat is to not overwhelm them. So you're a cat. If I go, oh, it's so good to see you, the cat's like, snap, I'm out of here. You really have to almost, some similarities with the dogs. You don't really make eye contact yet, and you sit on the floor and you read a book or look at your iPhone or something. Let the cat come to you. I also say give the cat the finger. Now watch the finger. It's this finger, all you guys. The reason being is they have glands on the side of their cheeks, and this is a way a cat likes to come up to you and put their little glands on you like a feline Zorro, and that's a way to say, okay, Jamie, you can be my friend. So we have to let the cat. So if you're a dog walker and you're expanding your business to cats, you get to sit on the job. Let the cat,
quite the benefit.
Yeah, let the cat build an association with you. They do smell our emotions. They watch our body language. We don't become Italian and talk with our hands. We're very calm and slow motion, and let the cat come to you. And then the best way is just to do let them do a little cheek rub, and then maybe do the back of at the base of the tail. Don't go for the face right away. Let the cat say, you're my friend.
What happens if a dog walker in that case is either completely has no experience with cats, or they may even have, I think a lot of people have cat phobia, which usually stems from just lack of experience or interaction. Well, so what are are those the same pieces of advice you give to those folks, or do you have a different level of advice for the people?
Well, the thing to be careful about is if you had a choice between getting tangled with a 50-pound dog or a 10-pound cat, folks, take the 50-pound dog.
For sure.
Because cats have flexible spines, and they have 5 weapons of mass destruction. They can really hurt you. So forcing yourself on them is the wrong thing to do. You really have to build trust and let the cat come to you. And now they're hunters. So you could take a shoelace with a paper wad and just play a little game, so you're not interacting hand to paw, but they're getting to play with you, and that's building up an association. So you can have little tiny games that you can play. Never play hand wrestle with a cat. That's a kitty no-no. But if the cat is engaged, try something like a feather wand or even a shoelace with a paper wad.
So maybe what part of what we're talking about is that if you do have staff who either aren't sure how to engage or have some reluctancy around engagement, I think what I'm hearing you talk about is just creating that association, number one, and then beyond that, to even give some tools to the cat sitters that they can have a good time, because you don't want, I mean, I think that the worst thing that can happen, not the worst thing, but certainly there are many worse things, is that a pet sitter doesn't have a good experience because they're bored. And that clock would go really slow and they just don't feel excited about it and they don't want to look forward to other cat visits. And for business modeling, it's really important that people, you know, there are more cats and dogs.
There are more cats and dogs. Make sure work with your clients and have little tiny pieces of treats that are safe for the cat's diet. Toss them a little bit away from you, because cats are hunters. You know, there's a great book called The Lion in Your Living Room. They have not been genetically changed much since the great-great-great-great-grandpappy that's a big lion. So we haven't tweaked with their genetic code as much as we have dogs. Dogs come in all sizes and shapes, ones that fit in our hands and ones that we fit in their paw. So we have tweaked the genes of dogs. We really haven't tweaked the genes of cats. If you think about it, most cats are between like 7 pounds and 20. They really haven't changed much.
Wow, so I never think of it like that.
Yeah, so just be.
Wow, I never think about it
so
like that.
You got a hunter, even though this is an indoor cat. This cat, as Jackson Galaxy says, is thinking of hunt, catch, kill, eat, groom, sleep. Hunt, catch, kill, eat, groom, sleep. That's all. That's what the cat's doing. So bring out the hunter by throwing the treats or having a feather wand, but be still. Let the cat come to you.
So I'm watching Rami right now, the cat here in the office, and this is the first time he's been in our office. Of course, I'm here, so he knows me, and he knows Linda, in fact. He's walking and rubbing his face on the chairs and the table and everything else. What is that about?
He is now saying to all the dogs that come to FetchFind,
there are a lot.
This FetchFind office belongs to me. I just was a feline Zora. I'm cheek rubbing to let my little pheromones out and say, dogs, I love to mark because this is my place. Now I'm gonna let him go. Look how he's being a wiggle. Don't force a cat. That's the other thing. Great advice from Dr. Elizabeth Colleran, former president.
Whose birthday is today?
Happy birthday, Elizabeth. She's the past president of the American Association of Feline Practitioners. Fancy talk for a feline certified medicine vet. Go to catvets.com to learn more. But here's what I learned from Dr. Elizabeth. Okay. Never force with a cat, always negotiate. So Rami just now was like wiggling. Did I force him to stay in my lap? No. You gotta outfox the feline a little bit. Whatever they motivate, some are food motivated, some are toy motivated, some just want to sit and watch you. And it may take a week or two before they're like, I'm gonna come up to you. Right. That's okay. When you talk about cats and dogs and you say, oh, I know my dog likes me, you get better joy, and I've seen it, when people say, and I think my cat likes me too.
It's true, you're right.
I mean, think about it. To be loved by a cat is just like primo.
It's true.
So they're a little more picky about their friends. We all have friends that are like, I have a small circle of friends and I love them dearly. And then we have others that love everybody. So there's your cat and dog model. When you are actually liked and loved by a cat, that's the best.
So do you prefer dogs or cats more?
Nope, I'm a hybrid.
You have no preference?
No, because you know what? I love my dog Kona, and I love my cat Casey, and they both are shelters examples. I mean, how do you say no to a face like that? But they both bring their own benefits. I can exercise and go outside with Kona, ice cream Kona, and with Casey, I can learn to do clicker training tricks. And there's nothing like having a crazy day and then have a cat on your lap going like a Mack truck. Yeah. The purr is very healing for us. This lady is a genius, and she is changing the cat and dog and pet industry through education. She needs to come home to Rami, who's going to be on her lap purring.
And he is, everything.
It's like a glass of wine without the calories. That's what cat purrs do.
I like that a lot. All right, that was a great way to think through how to help dog walkers sit and spend time with cats. So here's another question from Jen.
Okay. Hi, Jen.
Let's see. Jen is asking, my cats beg for food all the time. How do you know when they're really, she has that in big letters, how do you know when they're really hungry and not just begging? That's a great question.
Right, because the cats, I got to tell you guys, in the home, you may have your name on the mortgage, they own the house. They're there by eminent domain. They're there more than you. So they start learning.
This is such a good point. Lynn, did you hear that? They're there more than you. And
So
I never think of that. They own that house.
they own the house and they don't have to pay taxes. I want to come back as a cat, seriously, because it's a lot less expensive.
Yeah.
But with the cats, they watch us and they watch our routines. So if we're just handing out food or we're doing free bowl feeding, the cats get together and they go like, this is an easy one. We're going to work this lady. We're going to get more and more food. Now, they can become chow hounds, and we don't want that. So
because of obesity.
Yes, I'm a big fan of measuring out the food. And as I teach in my pet first aid classes, you want a baseline. You want to know exactly what you're feeding them as far as their meals and their treats, because if they gain weight or they lose weight, you have a specific clue to give to your veterinarian to help figure out what the cause is. Because folks, cats aren't going to tell you, I'm feeling bad, they mask pain. So with the cats that are food beggars, part of it is they get into a habit. So, and we feed them. Well, it doesn't take a feline genius to go, I'm going to keep doing that and get the food. It's Pavlov's dog with the purr. So what you need to do is you need to measure your food in the morning and evening. Watch to make sure the cats are eating that, so you know that they have food in their belly. And then you'll be able to know you should only have about 10% with treats. So it does take a few more minutes to watch and make sure the cat eats their food, pick up the bowl, and then do it again. So the cat's begging. You need to redirect the cat to a different activity. So throwing a toy mouse or any of those toys, or a high-tech toy. There's those ones with the little fox dens. Have you seen that? The little tail comes out. Shift their mind to being a hunter. And at the end, give them maybe a little treat or two. But cats can really work us. And the bad thing is you don't want a fat cat. You don't want a hairy ottoman that purrs, because they're going to be having diabetes and arthritis and a host of other conditions. So you need to redirect the cat.
Okay, so then the answer there, which so many things. I've had cats for 25 years, and I'm learning things now that I've never.
I just put it all up.
I know. Listen, there's no writing in these pages. They're all blank.
No, these are all blank.
It's a really pretty.
And
cover.
I never talked to any consultants, any experts with band of white initials after their names.
She has no idea what she's talking about. So what we've established so far is that cats are. Can you go through the Jackson Galaxy?
Yeah, ready, guys? Let's say together. Cats like to hunt, catch, kill, eat, groom, sleep. Hunt, catch, kill, eat, groom, sleep. We can make a rap song out of that.
That is actually
hunt, catch, kill, eat, groom, sleep.
With dogs, we talk about that all the time. We talk about, what dogs are bred to do. They're bred to stalk.
Cats are hardwired to do these things.
It's the same thing for dogs. I never think of it, even though, again, I love cats. And if anyone that's focusing on this webinar loves cats, or this webcast loves webcats.
That's how to say webcast about cats. Or a webcast.
That's right. All right. Oh, here, wait. We've got some stuff here.
Hey, Kara Armour's got it.
All right, so
hunt, catch, kill, eat, groom, sleep. Good job, Kara.
Nice job, Kara. So, Daphne, it says that your video is out, but I hope that you're reloading, because I think everyone else can hear. So let me know if you're okay. So, all right. So then we talked about if your cat is. So for Jen, your question: if your cat is doing a lot of begging, how are you trying to determine if they're hungry? Go back and listen. You can always rewind the webcast and hear again what Arden's words of wisdom are.
Measure the meal. Twice a day. 10% treats.
10%
redirect with toys to bring out their hunter.
Okay, so I want to ask you a question, because this is a debate that we have in our household about Rami.
I don't want to get in the middle of you and Drew.
It's okay. It's okay. Please do. It'll be fun. Okay. Wet food versus dry food, your opinions, please.
Okay, this is getting into a catastrophic category, because you talk about food, pet food, it's like talking about politics and religion combined.
It is.
So I do the Catster Finicky Cat Nutrition column every issue. I work with the very best that are feline and canine veterinary nutritionists. So here's the deal. there are some myths out there. People think that all dry cat food is bad. It isn't, okay? There's benefits to both. Okay. So let's talk about the kibble. Okay. The kibble, in some degree, can take a little bit of surface tartar off the teeth. Okay. There are new formulations out there that have a real protein that you could really recognize, like chicken or beef or bison. Okay. But
this is kibble.
Kibble. Okay. Then the benefits of canned food is cats are from the desert. They are desert animals, so they're not like your dog that's just running to the food bowl or lapping up water. We always worry that our cat does not have enough water, not hydrated enough. The beauty of the wet food is that it has the moisture in there, so they're actually getting hydration. And can we get Rami here? Here, Rami. Oh, look at Rami. Rami came right to me. All right. Rami says one way to test for hydration is you bring the skin up and it should spring right back. I've been hydrated by my mom, Jamie. So he's a good way of testing. If this skin went up and then it went slowly down, that's a sign that the cat has not gotten enough moisture. Also check out the gums. They should be bubblegum pink. They should not be pale. So those are a couple ways to see if your cat's getting enough water. Okay. And the other thing is cats like running water. How many of you out there have do the routine every morning after you brush your teeth, you let your bathroom sink drip a little bit so the cat paws? That dates back to the days when they were out in the wild and they like seeing running water because it's fresher. It's more aerated. They actually are smart enough to know that they need to drink water that's moving.
So interesting.
So those are so the other thing about food, we could go all day on that.
And look at Kara's what's that question? She's saying about kibble. Isn't it like saying you can brush your teeth with crackers using kibble? So is that what do you think that is? Because it is, I see your point for sure.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the finger toothbrushes and the gauze wraps around to get some of the dental surface done. There's also dental products out there that are liquid that you can put in water, but we never know when the cat is actually licking that water bowl. The key is to look for any dental products that have, it looks like a white tooth with a green slash, and it has the words VOHC initials.
Which means?
Veterinary Oral Health Consult. Okay. Fancy term for veterinary dentist. So any product can call themselves a dental product, a dental treat, a dental chew, but I go with the ones that have the VOHC seal of approval. These are products that veterinary dentists have approved. They're not on the payroll with the companies. Classic example, let's get controversial. Greenies. Okay, for the dogs, Greenies have lost their formulation for the VOHC, but the formula for the cat Greenies has earned the approval by veterinary dentists.
Okay, so that's great to know.
There you go.
That's really good to know. All right, so in 14 years, I see most people throw up whole chunks of kibble, rarely chewed up on their teeth, which aren't designed to. So our cat teeth designed to well, cat teeth are different than
dogs. They have more spiky teeth than dogs. They have fewer teeth than dogs. I think dogs have 42 teeth and cats have 30 teeth. Okay. Some cats like the crunch of the kibble because it's like it's simulating the bones they're crunching on the poor mouse that they've never caught. I don't want to get into kibble versus can because people are very passionate about it.
We feed both.
I feed both. I feed both. But I also measure my cat. I also buy premium food, and I also make sure that company is accessible. And
so they're not so niche.
And what we put in the food bowl is a great investment in your dog or your cat. It's a difference of eating an apple versus Cheetos. So you can go cheap and get the Cheetos, but the nutrient density, each bite of an apple or quality dog or cat food is worth, because your cat will live longer, have a healthier life, and less vet bills. So there's a lot of misconceptions about pet food out there. And all I can tell you folks is I'm going to the veterinary nutritionist for my answers.
Okay. All right.
Oh, can I? Oh,
yeah.
Go to petdiets.com. That is run by independent veterinary nutritionists, and they will help you customize a diet for your specific dog or cat based on their age, health, activity level, breed. So those are the folks that I would strongly urge we pay attention to, and not all the stuff swirling on the internet.
Okay. These are great questions, everybody. So Annette has a question. How do I make my cat exercise? Whenever I try to play with him, he gets tired and lays down after a couple of minutes, and he's getting on the heavier side. What a great question, Annette, especially on the heels of what we were just talking about.
So he's a little chunky, so skip food bowl and meal. Take a room or go up and down staircase with little pieces of his food. Now make sure you clean up so you don't have ants in the house. Make him hunt for his food. He's moving, he's doing some activity. It also is sparking his neurons in his brain, and he's like, oh, I am a hunter, you know. So I say go bowl free, one meal at least a week, and have it in the bathroom, up and down a stair, or some room that you can keep tabs of how much food is out there for the cat to find. You can also hide them in food puzzles. You can go anywhere from a little $5 food puzzle you can get at the grocery store to a big expensive one, or you take your paper towel roll, cut a couple holes in it, throw some treats in there, pinch the ends, and the cat has a treat ball for free.
Okay, so those are fabulous ideas. And again, I think it's interesting that a lot of the questions are around, we're not hearing as much about cat care as much as it comes down to people really wondering about cat health, because I think you said something earlier today, which was that cats will hide when they're not feeling well. And so I think as pet owners, as cat parents, cat owners, it is really important. So some of these questions about the exercise and the feeding and the obesity, these things we have to be mindful of, because we certainly won't know if they're failing in health necessarily.
The difference between the cats and the dogs are predators, but cats have this schizophrenic. They're both prey and predator. So as such, that's very unique. They are out looking for lunch
while they're being looked at.
Or they're watching to make sure they're not becoming lunch. So because of that, they are less apt to tell you when they don't feel well, when they have a physical injury. We really have to look for the subtle changes in the cat's routine. Are they eating or drinking less? Are they not using the litter box? Are they hiding under the bed? And this is a cat that always says, hide all your guests. These are little subtle signs that a cat is got something wrong. Years ago, I had a cat growing up named Corky, and he would go out fishing with us, and he was just out with the dogs, and he was a great cat. And one day I went to pet him, and he was really still, and he wasn't making his, hey, how's it going? And I looked down, he had blood on the back end of his body. He got clipped by a fan from a car fan blade.
Wow.
He was not even crying out in pain or anything. He was very stoic.
Wow.
That's different than our dogs who are going to be nipping and yipping.
Wow. All right, here's something here. Okay, that's an incredible story. I think that's a really good example of
pay attention to what's different from the routine, and they're going to be very subtle clues, guys.
And not just blow it off.
Right, don't
he's
blow
in
it
a
off.
bad mood, or she's just, she's mad because the cleaning lady was here. I mean, it could be, so really pay attention.
Yes.
There's a great toy that's Kara just posted. PetSmart made by Kong to get the chunky monkeys moving.
Yes.
So I will, I'm not sure, it's called the cat, what's it called? Cat toy. Kong, oh my God. Yeah, I'm going to try to read this. It's the Kong Cat Roller Treat Dispenser cat toy.
Yeah, get everybody, hunt, catch, kill, eat, groom, sleep. Say that fast. Okay. Thanks, Kara. The point
awesome.
is,
super helpful.
There's all price points. You can also make your own cat toy. You can make your own food puzzle. Cats want to work their noodles as much as their physical. Indoor cats, the thing that I worry about, they don't get enough enrichment.
Yep.
So there's a lot of things. The Ohio State University, Dr. Tony Buffington, he's now Professor Emeritus. Go to Ohio State University. They have a whole thing about feline indoor enrichment. The things with Dr. Marty Becker with the fear-free handling. we have the information out there now to make indoor cats' lives totally enriched. They're going to love us because it's like doing Sudoku and getting to do the treadmill. Cats need both kinds of outlets.
I like the analogy. All right, next question. Hold on here. Oh, I think it's gone. Kara, you had a good question about your husband.
No.
You got rid of it though.
Sorry, I'm not a married counselor.
I remember what it was though, so I'm gonna say it anyway because it was a great question. So the question was, what happens when you get your cat? So I go to the shelter, I adopt my dream kitty, we bond in the shelter, we love each other.
There's a little Barry White music going.
I mean, it's like, it is just the whole scene, the whole package. And I go home and I bring home Delilah, we'll call her Delilah, and she sees my husband. And from that moment on, they are completely in love and bonded, and I am nothing but just a litter box cleaner and a food bowl filler.
Well,
is there anything, I mean, I know that happens. It happens with dogs too, of course.
It does.
So is there any advice you'd have for someone who really does feel like that's a problem in their household? Because, bonds, as you know, pet bonds with owners are very fragile. And very fragile.
Yeah, they are.
It doesn't take much to break a bond, right?
Right.
And so once a bond is broken, I think lots of things happen for pet owners that you don't even realize. The decline of the relationship can start pretty quickly, even though it may not result in something catastrophic. It still can be declining. So what advice do you have for
first
people?
of all, amen and kudos, Kara, to the fact that Jared is a cat man, because I say real men love cats.
Totally, real men love cats.
And I have a theory that most men who name their cats name them like my brother did after a beer lager or some macho name, but that's okay. But the thing is, just like humans, we can't force a cat to like somebody. But you, not your husband, should be the one giving the A-level toy, the A-level treat. Okay. And not force yourself, but maybe once a day, spend 2 minutes, and your husband's not allowed to do either of those two options. So the cat starts getting an association with you that's like, well, when she's around, I get treat A and toy A.
Okay. So
and you gotta, again, don't force yourself on the cat. Let the cat come to you, but have your husband go grocery shopping for an hour and be by yourself.
Some quiet time, some alone time, some one-on-one time.
Yeah, you do, because you want the cat to like you, but if the cat sees the hubby,
you're SOL.
You're number 2.
Speaking about getting some alone time and some space, poor Arden, I'm just going to say. I got to say. So last night when I went there with a good friend and colleague, Lynn, and Lynn and I have a restaurant that we love in the neighborhood called Club Lucky. It's here in Chicago. If you're a Chicagoan, you know what I'm talking about. And they have, without question, the best roasted garlic I've ever had. And so I know it's you, so I ate without even thinking about it. I ate a bowl of roasted garlic last night. That is not an exaggeration, a full bowl of roasted garlic. And my husband woke up this morning, my daughter too, my 5-year-old, they were like, oh my God, what smells like garlic? So I get here this morning, and Arden's like, she literally
yes, I did.
So I'm trying to give her some like garlic distance, but I'll do another one.
But you know what I'm really happy about is that I do not have the sense of smell that our dogs or cats do, because I think I would be flatlined next to her garlic. But all is good. This is an incredible lady. Garlic is a very healthy thing for you. Apparently, she liked to be really healthy last night.
Seriously, just a shout out to Club Lucky.
Okay,
truly. Okay, so. You can hear Rami in the background. Rami.
Well, Rami's in the office, and Rami's like, okay, I'm checking out the traffic outside. Thank you for bringing a portable litter box, because I did make number 1 and number 2.
Actually, I do want to show that. Let me show you what we did here. We brought Rami's. So we're at my office. Rami obviously lives with me in our home, and Arden thought, it's really important to have a cat here in the office, and Rami's cool. He'll go anywhere, he'll do anything, he loves everybody. So we brought him here, and we got that litter box, and we set the office up for him today. Hi, Linda. Hi. And so we've made it so it's really comfortable for him. So let's talk about that, since we're talking about bringing cats places. This is Rami. Hey, here's Rami here.
Hey, buddy.
Let's see if he'll be okay with whatever's about to happen,
We're
which
just
I
gonna
can't
see if
say.
he sits.
Oh.
Okay. There you go, buddy. Well, Ron said, folks, we do need options for litter boxes. So whenever I give a talk, how many of you guys know about Pet Safety Cat Casey, my cat, the orange tabby? Anyway, we go to kid classes and we teach pet first aid, and I'm very lucky that Casey is never met a stranger or a strange place. Very atypical cat.
That he doesn't like.
Right.
Right.
So, but provide them with litter boxes. So the one we just showed you, you can pick up at the grocery store for a few bucks.
Yeah, Drew got it at the grocery store.
And the good news is you can throw it away. So if you're traveling like I do a lot with my cat, you can get one put in the hotel room and then you can throw it away. They also make canvas foldable kinds of litter boxes that you can put in a carrier. So when the cat's traveling in the car, that's a really good thing. So if any of you have to do any kind of pet taxi service or anything for the clients, find out about if the cat is going to be in your vehicle for a long time. You might want to make sure you invest in some sort of portable litter box or foldable one. So you know, seriously, I'm an expert on the 3 P's: pee, puke, and puke. Pee, poop, and puke. So when the cat's doing this, that's probably meaning I have to go. So
actually, he was doing that when he got here.
Yeah, he did. Rami was going, right? You want to leave? Okay, bye. Say hi to your mom. She's got garlic breath. I know, I love it.
You don't care.
Give us the perfect cat attitude.
Oh, look at that.
Thank you. Elevator butt. Okay.
You know, here's the thing. Working with pets, no matter what you're doing, you just have a good time because it's so much. It's just an amazing
I saw
industry.
that now. Rami didn't like the cat bed, but Rami's digging the towel. Can we talk about the towel, folks? Whenever you have to bring your clients' cats to the vet, bring one of their bath towels to have the cat on during the exam on the steel table. It gives them a little bit of more comfort, and they're not going to slide off the table as much. Do not bring a towel from your house that may have kitty cooties from your other cat or your dog or your pet lizard. Get the one from the client so it has the scent of their home. And that's a great way to help a cat get a better exam and feel a little bit less stressed.
So how do you recommend or do you not recommend traveling with your cat? We have to get closer. I'm sorry.
Garlic baby.
Garlic
It really depends on the cat, and it depends on you. Are you one of those people that's highly stressed and screaming and turning up the radio and making sharp turns? That's probably not a good thing for a cat.
Okay.
But if you actually drive normal, kind of chill out a little bit, the cat, you can do the feel away or any kind of pheromones. Some cats start early, build up their tolerance so that they don't always think every time they're in a carrier in the car, they're going to the vet.
Oh,
so I actually take Casey to PetSmart.
Speaking of
PetSmart, and he has a carrier, and then I bring him in on his harness because now he knows he goes to kid classrooms, he teaches pet first aid. He goes to the vet like 1% of the time he's in the car. He's like digging it because I know when I go to these classes or I go shopping, I get treats, I get love. So I have built a positive association. A positive association with I have only had 1 cup of coffee, folks.
Wait, by the way,
she's had a lot of garlic, but I've only had one cup of coffee.
I've had garlic, coffee, and Listerine breath strips.
And the other thing is, please, please, please keep the cat on a harness. They make all different kinds because cats have breakaway collars. We never want to put a leash on a cat on a collar, and also we don't want any kind of hurt to the throat because of yanking or something. If your cat is riding in your car, and I know some of them are great with the harness, they are never in the front passenger side because you have to worry about the airbag. And I don't want to tell you, you know what's going to happen. They're not going to do well. Dr. Colleran, remember, it's her birthday today, the cat expert. She has a cat-only practice in Chico, California, and Portland, Oregon. The new thing that they're suggesting is if you're transporting a cat and you're driving move the passenger seat all the way up.
So they can't.
Put the cat in the carrier in the floor behind the passenger seat in the back seat. It's a safer spot for them to be. Or if you put them on the back seat, please let the seat belt go through so that they're tethered in the carrier.
And that goes for dogs as well, by the way.
And Casey likes to be on the seat in his carrier facing me while I'm driving thousands of miles with him and Kona, but because I found he shuts up when he can see me. Yep. He doesn't do that. Are we almost there yet? Are we almost there yet? Oh. So you really have to build on small successes.
So Dory, welcome Dory.
Hi Dory.
And so she's just commenting that her cat Ricky loved riding the car with the
Oh,
Thomas.
nice. That's great. See, people have these things that all cats are this way. No, there's some really cool cats out there. They're just begging to have more stimulation, more interaction. But we do it a little more politely with cats and at a slower pace. There are dogs out there. My dog Kona is like, I want to meet everybody. Yeah. Well, not all cats are like that.
Most cats aren't, right? Would you say most cats aren't?
Yeah, well, you got to give them a little chance to sniff the area, inspect the area, check you out, and then say, okay, let's have some fun.
I'm just going to step off camera. I'm allergic to cats. That's of course I am. So I'm going to go over here and just do a little sniffing and scratching.
Okay. And somebody says they love Casey. Thank you. He is a feline George Clooney. What I'm trying to tell you guys, I temperament tested Casey. He came from the San Diego Humane Society. I don't like the word shelter rescue. I call them shelter alums because I think there's some incredible shelters out there doing incredible things. Also, any of you that are out there fostering dogs or cats, please give yourself a pat on the back. You're never a foster failure when you adopt a dog or a cat under your foster care. You are a foster success because you realize that that dog or that cat really is a good match for you. That's right. So don't look down and go, I'm a foster failure. You are a foster success. So rock it.
I agree. Same with dogs.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Totally agree.
All right.
All right. So let me just check questions. I haven't checked in a minute here.
Okay.
All right. So we're good with questions. Good with comments. You guys can keep them coming. We've got, we're going to spend maybe another 10 or 15 minutes together talking about cat and cat health. So one thing that comes up a lot, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about the professional side because sure. I think that is of course what FetchFind focuses on, working with people who own pet companies. And
there's a lot of cats out there that need you guys. Seriously, they need you guys. So there's more cats in households than dogs. This is a great revenue stream.
Yeah, it is. So if you're in the pet care business, whether you're in pet sitting, dog walking, grooming, daycare, boarding, whatever you're doing, like Arden just said, and it's true, there are 94 million cats in that, and those are kind of numbered, reported, so there may even be.
Yeah, there's usually they always say about 80 million dogs and 90 some million cats. There's a lot of cats out there that need your help.
And with cats too. I mean, so a lot of people, I think that there's a lot of consumer misunderstanding about what cats require when someone travels for a day or a weekend or what have you. They can have a neighbor come in, throw some food in the bowl, scoop the poop, and be fine. But I think what we're learning, certainly with the work that Arden does and her colleagues and the circle that she has, what we know is that cats actually are very social. Yes. And they can become very lonely.
And anxious and stressed.
And self-destructive behaviors can begin. And also too, if you are traveling, I guess this goes to the pet owner as well, things can happen very quickly. Like, cats' health can decline very quickly as well. Am I not mistaken?
Yeah, they have really fragile physiologies, more so than dogs. That's why there's some diseases out there that cats just really succumb to quicker than dogs, and foods and things like that. So yeah, and this whole anxiety issue and stress, they're not sitting there going, I'm stressed out. They're plucking their fur out. They're hiding. They're not eating. They're missing the litter box. These are all little pet detective clues that something's going on.
So for pet professionals, you have an opportunity, right? This is an opportunity moment, not a problem moment, where if you are being educated yourself, which of course if you're watching this what is this called? A webcast.
A webcast for cat care.
If you're watching this, or you're a FetchFind consumer client of ours, if you're considering getting into the pet sitting business or expanding your pet sitting business into cats, it's really on you to do some customer education.
Yeah.
And to tell people, whether you're doing it by blogs, whether you have something on your website, whether you're just having conversations at Street Fest, if you have a booth at your local library, like whatever it is in your community, that cats require daily visits. That cats require even twice daily visits. When I used to own the dog walking pet sitting company, we would have some of our best clients were cat clients who traveled fairly extensively, but would have us come in twice a day, do a morning check, give them their breakfast, check the litter box. And of course with that too, as far as pet care professionals, you also have an opportunity to be a wonderful asset for the household. So you can bring the mail in, turn the lights on, water the plants.
And cats like that routine, they don't want to be home alone.
That's right.
They really don't. If they've bonded with you, they do miss you. And cats do form friendships with professional pet sitters and others coming in. So
they do.
They really don't need or deserve to be just left home with a bowl of food and come back every 2 days. That's going to cause a lot of issues.
I think it's cruel, actually.
It's cruel, and it's going to cause stress.
And I'm not judging, and it's done that because we do things, we do the best we do. I think everyone does the best they can do, but I do think
But they have feelings, and they really do bond. And just like us, stress can take a physical toll on our health. It can take a physical toll on a cat's health.
That's right. I was my family and I went on vacation. We don't travel a ton, but I travel for work a lot. We have family that lives in Arizona half the year. We whatever. We were very fortunate this year, and traveled for 2 straight weeks. We came home for one night in between. We were in Arizona with my in-laws for a week. In-laws and friends, and then came home for a night, and then we went to Mexico with some friends who rented a place, and we got to have a really great experience there. That's the longest that my pets had ever been alone. It's the most that we'd ever traveled. I have a 5-year-old daughter. That's the longest that she'd ever been gone. And our dogs did okay. Yeah. But you know who didn't do okay?
Rami.
Yeah. So Rami, he never goes outside of his litter box area. He pooped in our bedroom. He pooped on our bed. No, tell me, because this was like shocking. I mean, when we were
he isn't being. Everybody
we were shocked by this.
Well, he thinks people think, oh, they're just getting us. They're just mad at us. No, the strongest scent of you and Drew is in the bed on the pillow. So think of cats. They can't go in the kitchen and bake, like chocolate chip cookies and get that nice smell in the house that feels like home. Yeah, poop is their home smell. So they poop on the pillow because they're missing you so much and they need that smell. It is their equivalent to us baking chocolate chip cookies.
Oh my gosh.
So they need to feel that home sense. So they pick the spot that has your strongest scent.
Well, there you go. So, and I know that.
I hope you threw away the pillows.
We did.
Okay.
We absolutely did. I love my cat, but not that much, honestly.
But that's a cat that's showing a clear sign of stress and feeling alone.
He's pooping in the litter box.
And he's pooping again?
Or he's going to do something.
Oh, he's awesome.
He's
got
awesome.
Good plumbing, really good plumbing.
He's a great cat. I love cats.
I do too.
I mean, I love cats. I love, I love pets.
Yeah, I think they make us.
Is that just the dirtiest thing to say right now?
No, because you know what? Pets, if we give them a chance, everyone, all of us 2-leggers are better because of our dogs, cats, and other pets.
Rats.
Yeah. I had a guinea pig named Fido. So the point is, we learn to care for another sentient being. They live in the moment. They are very candid. They don't play games. You know when they're mad. You know when they're happy. These are really clean emotions that our pets bring us.
They are, and it's great because as we go through pet ownership and as we get to be better pet caregivers for our own pets, or for those of you that are professionals, again, so many kudos for any professionals, business owners, or pet care providers, staff, anyone, volunteers, anyone that are listening right now and watching. So many kudos to you. Yeah. I mean, it's all about education and expanding your own knowledge base to be able to provide the highest level of care for companion animals. And so
you have a great job, folks, and you have a very challenging job.
It is.
Because you're not only dealing with the pets, you're dealing with the people and their personalities, and you're in their home.
That's right.
So I salute all of you. And
100%.
same for the boarding folks. I mean, you guys have a great job, a great commitment, and our job here is to give you the information that can help you even do a better job.
I totally, I couldn't agree more. So a couple other housekeeping things. So let me just check in questions, and I love everyone's sweet comments. Okay, so we're good with questions, and if you guys want to give a few more, we're good for a few more minutes. A couple other little comments. So Arden.
Yes.
You're going to have a new website soon.
Yes, ardenmoore.com. Wait, because we're working on it.
Okay,
so give me a couple weeks, but we're going to launch a new website in addition to Pet First for you. For you.
So that's going to happen. And then, of course, as long as we're talking about websites, FetchFind.com is, of course, a resource for pet care professionals, pet care business owners, for education and training for your staff.
It's a great site, guys. Seriously.
Great. We have great subscriptions and great programs and staff and great everything. So, but to that, I don't need to toot my own horn so much, but we're really excited because I'm going to show you something real quick here. You see that wall? I hope you're seeing it. Can they see it?
You got it.
So Arden lives in Dallas, Texas. And
deep in the heart of Texas. I know every song lyric because the rabbits rush around the brush deep in the heart of Texas.
See that? So Arden's been actually here in Chicago with Linda and myself here in the FetchFind office and our other team members for the week. She came here Tuesday morning. And we've been working on our roadmap for content. It's important to us. Sorry, you hear that lovely truck? We're on a busy street here in Chicago. So we are developing a full year of a new subscription called Feline Fundamentals, which will be available on the FetchFind platform. For those of you who are already or considering FetchFind Monthly Pro, which is really more of a dog kind of general pet product, we will have some incredible cat content right into your subscription. And then we'll have another subscription on top of that, which is really, really deep in cats. So more information on that later, but the point is that if you are looking for more information about how to take care of cats, and this cat subscription, by the way, is also very well designed for pet owners as well. Yeah,
that's the whole point because people seem to have confidence a lot when they talk about dogs, but people are more open to say, I really don't understand cats. And our goal, working together with FetchFind, is to give you guys the information on all things CAT. For some of you, you may recall that for 8 years, I was the editor of Catnip. That's the publication through Tufts University. I write for Cat Watch. I write for Catster. I am very blessed that I have dedicated my life to work with the very top in the field of cat and dog medicine. And so this is a perfect venue, FetchFind, to give you the tools you need. And so we're here to give you lots of information. Trust me. I'm very excited to be part of this.
So thrilled. And then tomorrow we'll be releasing our first cat content, which is just really exciting for us. Anyway, so, and that was truly some housekeeping, but truly I want to make sure, Arden and myself and our whole team here really want to make sure that, as pet ownership continues to grow, and as more things come onto the market and more information gets in front of you, that you really have one place you can go to get reliable and trustworthy information, and that is for sure.
Definitely.
To that note, to that point, you can always reach out to myself, Jamie, at FetchFind.com. You can reach out to Arden.
Arden, that's me. I'm changing all my emails, but if you want to go to Arden at Four-Legged Life, F-O-U-R, leggedlife.com, till we get the new website up, I will be there for you.
We should consider getting you a FetchFind address so people can.
I think that would be easier.
I think we're going to
Arden at FetchFind would be very nice.
We're just getting Arden a FetchFind address. There's no reason. Will we do that, Linda?
And they're getting me a new car too. Is that right?
New cars for everybody. And you get a car. And you get a car.
You get a car.
That'll never get old. Thank you, Oprah. Okay, so I think we're going to go ahead and wind down our cat time. I'm just looking at my notes. God, I just want to show you all this real quick. I didn't say all this stuff, but
don't.
I'm not going to, because I feel like. But can you just look really quickly at this there's nothing to hide here. At this, like these 17 paragraphs right here, that's Arden's bio. Can y'all imagine having
That's because
a bio?
my last name is Moore.
Yes. I mean, you guys just have to check it out. I mean, she's just, so really quickly, as long as we're having this moment.
Oh, geez.
So about 20 years ago, right?
Less than 20 years ago.
So we'll call it 15, so we'll call it 17 years ago. Yeah, Kara just said Arden is more amazing than any of us realized. She's truly amazing. So about,
let's just say 15.
Okay.
All right, whatever.
I had a dog walking company at the time here in Chicago, and I saw something come across. It wasn't the internet at that time, but whatever it was, that Arden Moore was going to be here in Chicago doing a thing down at the Chicago Dog Beach. She was doing a talent show. And I, of course, had a crush. You know, I always have a crush on great pet professionals and authors and experts. So I really just, and it was not convenient, right, to get down to the beach on a weekend when I had all these animals to walk. I was living in Oak Park at the time. Like, this was not this was not going to be convenient, but I made I changed everything around for that day, let my entire team know I am going to be downtown because Arden Moore is going to be here. And I actually, this is so dorky, and this is girl crush kind of stuff. And so I went downtown to the beach and just watched Arden do her thing. And I was so totally impressed with how she handled herself, how she handled the crowd, how she handled questions. She was definitely there in a kind of a celebrity type of venue. I mean, it was a big event here in Chicago.
I was there for the dogs.
You were. It was a pet talent show.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
Anyway, so to be sitting here with Arden now, years later, it was 20. She is pretending it's not, but I think it pretty much was.
We were both diapers.
Yeah. To be sitting here and then having this partnership and having all of the things that we have planned for the pet community in front of us is just, for me personally, it's an incredible feeling. So
wait a minute.
Thanks.
Okay, let's speed forward to today, 2017. You know, she's a genius, and she is committed, Jamie Migdal, to making us all better educated on cats and dogs and other pets. And this is why I'm here, because this lady is going to put this industry to the next level. We really desperately are hungry for good education, and this is the source for it. And so she's worked her little tail off.
And it's not just me, because there's a woman here in the corner. As long as we're doing it. Linda! All right, so we've done a lot of loving and a lot of,
but we love you guys too, because you have a very challenging job, and we want you to be armed with good information. So we have a lot of other little modules and lessons that we're going to be unleashing to you about all things cats.
That's right. That's right. So pet professionals, pet lovers, cat people, whatever is happening in your world, reach out to myself, reach out to me, Arden, reach to the people in your community, find people that there's a saying that, find someone who you admire and go be friends with them. Seek out people that have something that you want in your own life.
Can I tell them what CAT stand for?
Please.
Okay. I have an acronym. I say dogs, but the D in drool, the O in obey, the G in goofy, and the S in seconds, please. But this is what's really important. Cats, they put the C in candid, the A in attitude, the T in tenacious, and the S in so what? You've got to keep that in mind. They're not little dogs.
That was a mic drop. There's also a mic drop movement.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, that's the difference between cats and dogs.
That was awesome. Arden, thank you so much.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Rami.
Thank you, Rami. He's just walking around.
Rami's checking out the hood.
He's having a day. Thank you all for participating, asking questions, having this chat, just being here with us. If you're watching this after the fact, then thank you for taking the time after the fact to participate. Like has already been mentioned, you can reach out to me, Jamie at FetchFind, anytime. You can even send me questions for Arden and I'll pass them along. So you don't have to write down a bunch of email addresses. Again, this webcast, which I think we are calling About All the Kitties, was sponsored today.
Yes.
Cats train, they need to learn differently. Dory, you missed all the cat training stuff at the top, so you want to go back, Dory.
But Dory, you're right. They can learn. Look at Samantha Martin with the amazing acro cats. She's using targeting, luring, clicker training.
Yep.
Yes, cats want to and can learn.
Yep.
But you just can't do the same way you do with most, with dogs.
Different approach.
For example, my dog Kona does the world's fastest spin. My cat Casey does a spin, but it's a very leisure spin. It's on his terms, but he still spins.
On his terms. I can't wait to meet him.
He's awesome. He's a feline George Clooney. Guys, seriously, go to my Facebook page, Arden Moore. I don't want to do another Facebook page, but Kona and Casey love you guys. And they're going all over the country, and they want to show you that shelter animals can be awesome, and they can make an impact, a positive impact in our lives.
That's right. Okay. It's true. Totally true. So this episode of FetchFind's webcasting, all about the kitties, with my dear friend and colleague, sorry about the garlic, Arden Moore, is sponsored to you today from our friends at PetSmart Grooming Academy.
Thank you, PetSmart Grooming Academy.
Thanks, PetSmart. And on that note, we're going to go ahead and sign off. High five.
Paws up, everybody.
Paws up, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. Mwah! Bye. All right. We're going to sign off now. Here we go. End of broadcast. 60 minutes and 10 seconds. Boop.